last night. Memory and thought, shed black and cold. Children of the elder God, surge of light upon the dark.
Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, everyone outside and in between. How are we all this evening? I hope you are all doing very well. Indeed, very well indeed. Hello, Agnor. There's an Agnor, there's a Tato, there's a Tiki. Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. You guys ready for some fun and games? How are we all doing? Make sure my controller's actually picked up. How are we all doing? Oh, okay. Yesterday, I was planning on streaming yesterday, but we had a nap. By the time I got around to being in a position to stream, it was far too late for what I know is a reasonably long episode. So, yes. We are continuing on to episode 4 of Alan Wake, and you mother duckers will finally actually find out what on earth this whole, this thing has been all about. Which I keep putting on the, and the music from this group that I keep putting on at the start of streams. So let's continue on to episode 4, shall we? Where, we've had a bath.
Previously on Alan Wake, I'm hunted by the law.
Sheriff, Wake's running. I'm giving chase.
Are you seriously telling me that Ryder just took out my deputies?
A thriller I supposedly wrote is coming true. The genre of the story seems to be shifting. It's turning into a horror story. I was told that Alice had been kidnapped, but that was a lie.
We don't have his wife. We don't know where she is.
Her purported kidnapper was eaten up by the dark presence before it attacked me.
Alan, shh, baby. It was just a nightmare.
Alice.
There you go, Alan.
Hartman. I fell.
I had to give you a sedative. Don't fight it. You went through another rough period.
What?
Right now, it's very important that you stay calm. We don't want you to have another episode. You're a patient at my clinic. Have been for a while now. The shock of your wife's death triggered a mental illness.
No, you're lying.
You're suffering from various symptoms of undifferentiated schizophrenia.
Bastard.
It's okay, Alan. Just let go.
What, the asshole doctor, Tiki? Or the whole Dr. Ulterior motive lying to you while dragging you to shit hub? Hi, Jaded.
I felt groggy. Whatever Hartman had bumped in me was making me numb. I felt like this was happening to someone else. Someone I was watching on television. I couldn't think. Couldn't focus. There were only empty sheets of paper here. No manuscript pages. The door was locked. I was a prisoner here.
Good evening, Alan. Are we feeling better now? Feeling calm?
Yeah. I see you brought your pet gorilla with you. So sure, I'm calm. I get the message. Loud and clear.
Quite right. That's the spirit. You're being very brave, Alan. I understand you're confused. I would be more concerned if you weren't suspicious of me. I don't blame you for it.
Big of you.
Now, why don't you come with me? We'll reacquaint you with my clinic and go over everything you might have forgotten. Little walk and some fresh air? Yes, it will do you good.
Here's a good question, Jaded.
This corridor is for patients. Most of them aren't here right now. Jack took them out for a fishing trip, except for the ones who are particularly vulnerable, of course. I encourage creativity as a part of the recovery process here at Cauldron Lake Lodge. I specialize in treating artists.
I bet you do.
Splendid, Alan. I honestly believe we can get this thing under control if we work together.
Remember, this was the guy who shined a light into the journalist's eyes. He knows shit's weird and going on.
Now, Alan, from past experience with you, I know I need to get right into the heart of the matter as quickly as I can after an episode. So I'm just going to say this. Alice is dead.
No.
You're in a very vulnerable state until you understand and accept this. Alice drowned, and you couldn't face that. You're suffering from hallucinations, paranoid delusions, unusual thinking, an obsession about light and darkness, a feeling that everything revolves around you, your thoughts and dreams. Your mind has constructed an elaborate fantasy scenario in which your writings are affecting reality. She has been kidnapped and supernatural forces of darkness are trying to stop you.
Thankfully, this isn't
this way, Alan.
the entire
I wasn't
focus of
ready
this
for that
episode.
shot, so I went along with it. He had to be lying. But under the influence of the drug he had given me, I had to fight not to believe his words.
It's all in your head. You've been making it up. Apart from the tragic accident with your wife, no one has been killed. Your delusions are just a manifestation of your subconscious mind trying to protect you from the too painful truth. Unless we fight the fantasy, it will return. I know the instinct is to resist me, but think about it. Doesn't this make far more sense than the insane supernatural conspiracy you have concocted in your mind? You're a skeptic by nature, Alan. We both know this. Everything can be explained logically.
Yeah, it's a very. I always thought he was just holding his button, but a nervous tick makes a lot more sense. Hey, look, a sundial. It is currently beyond the shadow you set off for. There is a miracle illuminated. Thomas Zane, in memory of a dear friend and a poet. It is currently 11 a.m.
I never get tired of this view. Very inspiring, isn't it?
Cauldron Lake spread below us. I could see Mirror Peak on the other side of the lake. I thought I could make out the spot where Diver's Isle had been when I arrived with Alice. Now there was nothing but waves.
It seems there's a storm coming. Funny, I don't recall there being a mention of that in the weather forecast. Well, no matter. This way. Follow me.
That was very good in my ears on my headphones.
Right now we're in control. Every time you have a relapse, it gets more and more difficult to resurface from the dark depths of your imagination. Not surprising, considering your profession. Imagination is what you work with. After all your nightmares, this should come as an immense relief to you. If it doesn't, why is that? Because I'm lying? Or because you don't want to admit that you're not well?
He's very
It's
punchable.
very natural for you to think of me as your enemy. It's part of the illness.
I let him talk.
After all,
Hartman
I'm the
obviously
one
loved
trying
his
to
own
bring you
voice.
out of the
His
world
words
you've
echoed
constructed
madly
for
inside
yourself.
my head.
But I
I
can't
dug my
do
nails
it
into the
by
palms of my
myself.
hands to stay
You need
focused.
to work with me. Once you accept that, we can begin the journey towards your recovery. Come along. Let's go inside. Here's the entrance to the office wing. That's for staff only. You were impressed by my trophies when you first arrived here. I do love to hunt. The great outdoors, man versus nature. It's wonderful stuff.
Pretty damn wonderful, yeah.
Is the game too quiet, by the way, folks? I need to know.
Scary, scary, scary.
Emerson.
I'm a real bad dream, mister. You should be afraid of me. Don't want to run into me in the night, that's for sure.
Please, Emerson. Mr. Wake is confused enough as it is.
Yeah, you'd like me to go away so you won't be scared. But you can't just decide what kind of dream you have or when you have it.
Emerson,
Okay, sorry. Boo.
that's Emerson. We're actually making some progress with him, I'm happy to say. He works on
Elbow
video
strike.
games.
Hoo-yah!
It's
Ha!
trash, of course, but it does
I'll get
involve
him
some
to the head.
small creative effort, which makes him receptive to my therapeutic methods.
No kidding.
You might have noticed the typewriter in your room. You've been writing as a part of the therapy. As soon as you feel up to it, you should continue.
Why do I get the distinct impression that all of these people are this fucked up because of Hartman?
My rheumatism's killing me. There's a storm coming. Oh, what a storm.
I hope it wipes this place off the face of the earth.
And these two are the Anderson brothers, Odin and Thor. They had a, how should I put this? A heavy metal band in the 70s and 80s called Old Gods of Asgard. They even adopted new first names to complete the image of Viking gods. After the band broke up, they lived on a farm nearby. They are, well, in advanced stages of dementia. They're well cared for, TLC and all that. There's nothing more that can be done. I'm afraid that the rock and roll lifestyle has left its mark. Oh, that won't do. I'm so sorry to cut this short for now, Alan. The power has been acting up. I'd better go check on it. We'll continue this soon. Meanwhile, when you feel up to it, return to your room and try to write. It really is for the best. Don't you think?
I'd like to bash his head in with a hammer.
Oh, he'd love to fish out our secrets, but he has no clue. He's not crazy enough. Not crazy like us, Sonny. Yeah! Being crazy's a requirement, Sonny. Who else could understand the world when it's like this? It takes crazy to know crazy.
That's the sanest thing I've heard in a while.
Zane! You're all right, Tom. Hey, we like him, don't we, bro? He's got to go to the farm.
The Anderson Farm. Valhalla!
We wrote it all down, left lest we forget. A crash course. All you need to know to get your head right. You need to find the message.
Here, Sonny, here's something for you. Gave me a rash, but I kept it safe from these bastards.
My head was clearing up, or according to Hartman, I was sinking back into the fantasy. I was convinced he was lying to me about everything. Crazy or not, the Andersons made more sense.
Tom! You got any booze on you?
Yeah, no.
We
Sorry,
have a
guys.
stash of the special stuff at the farm. Our own formula. Local ingredients. Medicine clears your head right up. Makes you remember like moonbeams on the brain.
Oh, I just noticed. Leather patches on the elbows? That's not very rock and roll.
Tom just lost is all. Baba Yaga got to him too, the damn witch.
She used us all. Taken from all of us. Took my thunder, the witch.
And my ravens, what were they? Memory and thought, the hag.
She took something from you too, didn't she? That's what she does.
We're better off. This place, the lake, it gives you power. If you're a creator, an artist, a god.
Nightmare shifted in their sleep in the darkness of the lake.
Yeah, that's the one. She makes sure it comes out twisted and wrong. Just ask the lamp lady. She knows what happened to that other rider.
She's been using you, boy, and you let her. You went and opened the door for her, didn't you?
Now, it was already open a crack. And whose fault is that? We're morally corrupt, disease-ridden, old and stupid.
Doesn't mean he had to open it all the way, goddammit.
I love these two.
So,
Yeah, that's a good question. If they read me as Tom, who was the other writer?
Zane could feel the poems, taking form, shaping things. As he experimented, he imagined he could almost feel the power surging through the keys of the typewriter. It exhilarated him. But there was fear, too. If not for his young assistant Emil, he would have given it up. But Emil convinced him otherwise. He too had a way with words.
Now this isn't one of ours. This is an old Zane document.
built the farm close to the lake, a place of power.
We had parties there, man. You should go there and have a party.
I appreciate Night Springs, the board game, as well. Okay, I think these two are done. Oh,
Bob Balder threw the app through the window, hit that hippie chick in the back of the head. 15 stitches and a concussion. Bob's dead now. Leukemia.
I do love these two.
Stitches, snitches, and narcs, man. Bad scene.
I want to go out to that painter.
I'm tired, man. So
Yeah, that's less
tired.
plot relevant. Everything they said up to that point is actually quite plot relevant. Also, what kind of narcissist has a poster for his own book on the wall? Welcome to Cauldron Lake Lodge. We're here to give you a specialized help you need. However, please observe the following. Please ask friends and family to schedule visits beforehand to ensure they don't interfere with your therapy and or periods of creativity. Also, please respect your fellow patient's need for privacy and personal space, especially when they're engaged in their creative process. Be patient. Typically, our patients have long-term creative problems. They won't be solved overnight. Give yourself permission to take the time you need. Bear in mind that you're voluntarily receiving the treatment that's been specifically tailored for you. Engagement therapy, trademark, and its system method, the flow, trademark, work best when you are actively engaged in shaping them. If you have any concerns, please don't hesitate to voice them. Periods of creativity. Yeah, periods of creativity.
Bad dream, and you can't wake up. You can't hurt a nightmare because all dreams are only imagination. they're only in your head and they're not there when you wake up. So you can't wake up because I'm in charge now and I don't want to disappear. My nightmare is the publisher people who want to make a contribution so they can say they made a contribution. And then we end up with mullets in there because they think mullets are funny, but it wasn't supposed to be about mullets. And now it's about mullets. And when it's in slow motion, they call it mullet time because the numbers came back from marketing that mullet time is the hook we needed to go big in the target demographic. And they're not even kidding. They say it all like serial killers with straight faces and smiles. My nightmare is the writers who want to make everything from the characters to the toasters talk all the time and express their feelings so they won't shut up. And the writers won't shut up either because they have feelings too. And I have to listen to them because they're not scared of me. And everyone should just shut up. Shut up. Shut up. But I don't see nightmares anymore because I'm too scary for them. I take 2 pills every morning and 1 with every meal and 4 when I go to bed. And that makes me the scariest nightmare.
He's being fed meth, isn't he? He's just being fed meth.
Oh, hello. I've painted you.
Okay.
I was just struck by inspiration a couple of days ago. Dr. Hartman wanted me to paint landscapes, and that's what I was doing. But now I've been doing these things, a lot of them. The images just keep coming. Dr. Hartman likes them. He has them in his office.
Yeah?
He's very proud of me. He says I'm getting much better. I think I'm getting better.
German artist.
Well, I guess I'd better start wrapping this up. The storm is almost here. Look at that. I'd hate to be out there tonight.
Darkness storms. Exactly what we need. Also, I love the idea of having like a full-on rock and roll breakout, Tiki. I'm entirely here for that as a thing. Ooh, coffee. So many copies of his fucking book everywhere. Wait, what was it? Oh. Creator's Dilemma, gauging new book by Dr. Emil Hartman. You offer the best-selling creative flow, his groundbreaking techniques, engagement therapy, TM, and the flow, TM, explained in his own words, now available in bookstores across the country. I'm getting strong Dr. Phil vibes.
Why don't you humor Dr. Hartman and give the writing a shot, huh? Typewriter's in your room. You can get to your room by those stairs, Wake.
Something's wrong. I'm not myself. It's hard to think that there's a shadow inside my head. I can only focus on writing. Everything else is a blur. I'm trapped in this cabin. Have been for days, but it's always dark outside. My editor is real. I saw her again. She's not human. It's not human. A dark presence is wearing the old woman's face. She was covered in clinging shadows. There's a hole in her chest where her heart should be. I think I've made a horrible mistake. I don't think I'm any closer to saving Alice. It's been lying to me, using me to get the story it wants, and the story will come true.
Holodeck episodes. Tiki. Ah, the final vision. Okay, so annoyingly, this vision doesn't have subtitles because someone over at Remedy's YouTube set something so it's automatically trying to translate English subtitles into Turkish, and it doesn't work. So let me just where is it? There. So I'm afraid I'm just gonna have to turn it up and you guys are gonna have to listen to it. So when I play this, I think I better give some context for these visions. It's not really spoiler context. The visions are all taking place 10 years in the future. Okay? Roughly. And this last vision is, if you listen to it, actually no, you know what, I'm going to keep this vision quiet until the end of the game. I think it's better. Yeah. The videos are indeed the real actor. It's real. It's a real recording with a real set and everything. It's the whole thing. It's really well done.
Me to write. I knew I couldn't, but I figured I should just play along for now. It was the only thing I could do with Nurse Birch watching me like a hawk.
Alright, hang on. I only went and grabbed a thermos. I know the game's not up. There we go. I'll save the vision until we finish the game, because it'll make a lot more sense then. Yeah, I know. I fixed it, Tiki. Sorry.
Hartman had mentioned that the power had been acting up. Maybe that was the reason for the generator and the work light on the balcony. The generator hadn't been activated, and there was no key.
Yeah, I literally just, all I did was walk around here and grab a bottle of coffee. No, all of the videos are filmed with the actors that the character models were scanned of. So, and this guy's name is Ika Velicki, I think, who is an actor, a Finnish actor, and they recorded him saying the lines and then they dubbed it over with the guy who plays Alan Wake's voice. Oh, he's got Night Springs on DVD. Huh. This is these are storyboards for Alan Wake. These are literally storyboards for Alan Wake. They're like design boards. I fucking love it. Yeah, those. Remember those CD singles? It's a DVD single, which also did exist. I also love that the one locked door is under the name Desolé.
The white glare of the blank page in front of me hurt my eyes. My hands began to shake uncontrollably.
Everybody, calm down. Put that down. Bert, I need help.
Hey, Wake, you stay here. I'm gonna go see what's up. You just keep doing what you're doing. Be cool, okay?
I didn't know what the chaos was all about, but it could be my only chance of getting out of here.
I don't know.
Here's a friendly poke from Mjolnir, witch.
Oh, afraid of the crazy brothers, are ya? Not so weak now, are we?
Hartman kept talking, giving Barry the grand tour, clearly proud of the place. He went on and on about his hunting trophies, and Barry was impressed. But he was here on business. He raised his voice, cut through the monologue. Hey, Hartman, where's Al? Hartman stopped in mid-sentence, annoyed at the interruption. He nodded at the hulking orderly standing nearby. The man smiled and clapped a practiced hand on Barry's shoulder.
The Barry was here for Al, which means obviously released from whatever prison, as I assume he went to jail. Oh wait, he did, but there he was so dosed up.
Sinclair looked bad. That wasn't a love tap. The crazy old fart hit her hard. And if she was one of Hartman's goons, she had it coming. I could get the key to the office from Sinclair. I had to get to Hartman's office. He had taken all my manuscript pages. That's where he'd been keeping them.
It's time to pay the piper.
I love that Birch is hiding from these two now.
Maybe you could come out and beat our wrinkled adult diapered asses for us, since you're so tough, Bert.
I fucking love Torn Odin.
We were on
The photo on the wall caught my attention. In it, the clinic staff was standing outside the lodge. I knew the man next to Hartman. He was the kidnapper. Hartman had been playing me all along.
The whole time?
The markings on the tape said they were recordings Hartman had made of the sessions with his patients. I saw Alice's name on one of them. For a moment, I couldn't breathe right.
Now, Mrs. Wake, can you tell me about Alan's problems?
He's more and more out of control all the time. The parties, he's so angry all the time. He's getting violent.
Do you mean with you?
No, not with me. No, never. Sometimes I almost wish Alan would take a swing at me, because at least that lead to a conversation he couldn't just march out of. But no. Alan doesn't really sleep. And the work, well, he's not writing at all. He sits there for hours and just gets more and more frustrated. And I can't talk to him.
Yes. Tell me, Mrs. Wake, what would you say to him if he'd listen?
I don't know. I want to say, I look at you, and it's not you. Just some stranger who resembles you. Looking out from behind your eyes, and I don't like that guy much. And now it's all gonna go to hell.
But you don't ever say this.
No. I've tried, but he's not listening. He's too deep in his own problems, always going on about something else. I'm so afraid I'm gonna lose him, and we're not even talking anymore. He doesn't let me in anymore. He just keeps me in the dark. I'm so alone here, even when he's home. Please help me, Doctor, because I'm at my wit's end.
Well, if you can just get him here, I'll absolutely do my very best.
Yeah, but Doctor, you need to be careful with him. He's not just going to listen to you and cooperate. He's the most stubborn man I've ever met.
Well, I'll be sure to bear that in mind.
Hearing her voice, what she was saying made me happy and sick and guilty all at once. Worst of all, I recognized the words. The phone call from her. It had been a cut-up of this. Just a recording.
Makes sense.
Rudolph Lane's case is interesting. He was completely blocked, and frankly, I was about to discard him as useless. However, once Wake arrived and started writing, something changed in Rudolph. He's producing extraordinary work, increasingly dark pieces. Unfortunately, he doesn't respond to direction at all, and it's my belief that he's not so much a creator as an illustrator, perhaps, a recorder of sorts. I hadn't considered the existence of such a role before, let alone its implications, but the paintings he has produced are informative. At least he's easily controlled and useful. I wish I could say the same about Wake. It's frustrating that the best subjects are always so damn difficult to deal with.
Hartman knows what's going on, doesn't he? He's probably been studying this shit for decades.
I'm buying that. I was tailing Wheeler, and this is the only place he could have gone. That means Wake is probably there too.
Agent Nightingale, this is private property, and I will not allow you to disturb my patients.
Yeah? I can get a warrant. How would your fragile little patients like that?
Oh, I'm thoroughly intimidated by your mighty authority now, Agent.
Listen, you smug snob. How would you like it if I busted through this gate and knocked you around a little?
Agent Nightingale, first of all, I'm recording this conversation, so you might want to watch what you say. Secondly, you're not dealing with a hick now. I know the law, and if you can get a judge to grant a warrant, I'll be glad to cooperate. But you won't get one. Be advised that any further communications with me are to be made through my lawyer.
I don't believe this.
Good day, Agent.
Yeah.
Yeah, that tracks. Yeah, exactly, Tiki. Sounds like Hartman played the pipe.
Hartman wasn't happy. Maude could see it in his eyes. He quickly lowered his own. He had made a mess of it, and he knew it. The shame of failure was hard to bear. He hadn't expected Wake to say he needed more time, and he blurted out 2 days, less than Wake had asked for, to show him who was in charge. But that wasn't part of Hartman's plan.
What Thornton is... No, there's got to be something else here. Hartman knows that the lake is powerful. There's got to be something else here.
Hartman, do you hear me? I'm gonna chew your crazy quack ass to shreds!
Hi, Barry.
Seriously, do you have any idea how much trouble you're
Barry?
Ow! About time!
Barry, man, am I glad to see you. We need to get to Hartman's office.
It's right next door.
You okay?
Yeah. I mean, no!
Sorry, I didn't expect to cut him off there. He's just saying what happened.
These were all the pages I had on me. And more.
Alan, please. You're sliding back into the...
Tell me one more lie and I'll shoot you in the face.
Ah, well, it was worth a shot. Really, Wake, come on. Let's work together on this. You have no idea...
Hartman, shut up! Barry, get out of here. I'll catch up with you. Get a car.
Oh, Al, let's just...
Go!
Wake, listen to me. This is a mistake. Don't you see? Together we can create something absolutely wonderful. With your ability and mine.
The darkness finally got him. Fuck that guy.
Hartman followed the fall of Alan Wake with his binoculars. When the rider hit the water, he ordered Jack to take the boat to him. The spot was easy to see in the dark, even with all the extra lights in the boat. The flare floated and kept burning even in the water. Jack turned the radio louder as the engine sputtered. The music was rough and clanking, something the Anderson brothers would no doubt have enjoyed. But Hartman chose to ignore it. Wake was finally within his reach.
I don't think it's a usefulness thing.
On me in a moment. I had to find a way out.
I don't think it's a usefulness thing. I think it's literally Hartman didn't understand what he was dealing with. Does that make sense? Oh dear. I appreciate it. I like that. It's slowly creeping towards me. Gonna fuck shit up. Oh, great. Alright, up the stairs.
I needed light to get the possessed bookshelves out of my way.
I don't think he expected this. I don't think he expected Alan's power. Yeah, I mean, let's be honest, it's obviously... He almost certainly expected this to give him some sort of power. Fuck, I still did. Just like Tom did, yeah. But we still don't really know how Tom used the power. So I'm making sure I don't get knocked around by these sucking things. I'll have to do. Okay, at least we got a flare.
Hartman knew he was no creator. He had no ambitions on that front. And he certainly didn't want to end up like every artist he had worked with here. Damaged in ways that were hard to describe, or worse. It was enough for Hartman to maintain creative control and provide direction, to be a producer. That was what most of these people were in need of anyway. Of course, suitable subjects were few and far in between.
There you go then. Hartman literally was trying to control it all.
Most of us are feeling shadowless. A shiver down your back, a glimpse from the corner of the eye. You can't find it on purpose, but take a wrong turn, go in the wrong place, and wonder where you are.
Okay. Honestly, we better get going. I can't even really hear the Night Springs episode over the music anyway, so sorry folks. Ready for some Indiana Jones? Alright, where'd that ball go? He wasn't trying to guide any. Oh, ow. I'm pinned. I'm pinned. I love being pinned. He wasn't trying to guide it, he was trying to control it. It didn't go very well for him, did it? He obviously lost out on that. Well, that's his torch flame.
We gotta get going. I found the car, but the gate's locked. You're gonna have to go through the hedge maze over there.
Barry, I don't have a light.
Take this, Al. Oh God! Look at the house, Al! Look out!
Oh shit. Emil grabbed the reins and bucked off into oblivion. So I want to see if there's any manuscript pages around here, because there might actually be some. Ow! Yeah, that's my doing. My fault. That's where we came out. Remember the boulder in Indiana Jones picking back up and having a second swing at him like in Elden Ring. Maybe it's closer to Star Wars. It's one of the things I always laughed at, is like the one moment in Star Wars, any Star Wars, where Vader's actually certifiably acting like an evil badass is in Rogue One, where he just casually throws a bunch of people around and like basically tears one in half. Okay. Oh shit. I hope everyone in there got out. Except for the Andersons, because we both know that the Andersons will be fighting that shit. Okay, deadly head maze. Hedge maze. Of course, deadly hedge maze. Why do I keep saying head maze? Okay, we have 18 bullets and 2 flares. And I should point out that Al has no melee. It's all in your head, man. Don't trust the mill. You think? I suppose the person writing these wouldn't have expected me to have met a mill first, or whoever first. Ooh.
I stared at the Viking paraphernalia that littered the area, surrounding an unlikely centerpiece. A full-size stage complete with an impressive sound system with all the trimmings, including a dragon. It took a special kind of crazy to build something like this in a remote field. When the sky split open with a deafening boom and the music started blasting, it felt strangely appropriate.
Oh. Like this game does, I suppose. They're in direct. Yeah, they do. It's very close to me in direct sunlight as well, to be honest with you. That is something to look forward to. Why do you think I called this episode The Andersons? Oh, what the hell? Sorry, it just gave me a bloody Windows Explorer window in front of my game. Which has hidden chat as well. There we go. Let me just fix a bunch of shite. There we go. Oh, big boy. Might not have enough bullets for this. Oh shit, I didn't have enough bullets for it. Ow! Oh dear. Yeah, I ran out of bullets, I couldn't deal with him. Wait, are we? Oh, Jesus fucking Christ, we're all the way back here. But we do have the manuscript page at least, so... I remembered this maze being a pain. This maze and the boss fight immediately after it are royal pains in the dick. Oh yeah. Nurse gets hit over the head with a hammer. Takes a good hard knock to, like, ends up basically dead on the floor. Alan gets hit in the face with a fucking rubber mallet wielded by a 7-foot tall strongman. No fucks given. This is, you could have left me some ammo. Pickaxe, bounce. Yep. Same manuscript page as before, but better pick it up just in case there's a... I missed this ammo. 31 ammo. That's much more manageable. So these guys only take 2 shots, but they are much faster than anything else we're fighting. Reload. Flare. There we go. It takes 6 revolver bullets to deal with one of those guys. Which direction? Manuscript page.
Hartman hurried down the corridor. He had disliked leaving Wake when he was surely at his most susceptible to therapy. But this was not an ordinary storm. Wake had been writing, and he had woken something up in the depths of the lake. Now, it was coming for him. Hartman had naturally prepared for a situation like this. The idiot brothers would keep Wake distracted while Hartman double-checked everything, just to be sure.
Double check all you want, Hartman. You kind of failed there. What I'm thinking of now is, at what point is everything that could happen from grabbing and climbing a hedge maze versus an axe murdering party? I mean, But axe murder parties are great. He didn't understand the Anderson brothers. Did you guys catch the bit that they said about opening the door a crack as well? In summary, Thomas Zane shut the door, locked the power behind the lake. The Anderson brothers, being as powerful as they were, cracked it open a little bit, but ended up incredibly fucked up trying to keep it at bay. And then Alan came along and kind of just blew the door wide open with some TNT. That's it in a nutshell. Yep.
You get 2 pills in the morning, and then you'll be nice and calm all day long.
Which, honestly, I think is a very good way of describing what's happened with the story so far. Oh, he's here. And birds. Of course, fucking birds. One load of the birds gone. No, it turns out that I don't think Hartman was working with the darkness. I think it was more a case of it was literally just in case Hartman was trying to control the darkness, and, you know, more creators he gets here, the better. Unfortunately, the darkness is kind of like a force of nature. You can't really control the wind. You can direct it, but you can't control it. Real fond of axe murder, the darkness. Even the therapist picked one up. Right, I'm just having another look around, see if there's anything here of note. Ideally, like, literally a note. Oh, great. That's very true. The fact that the dark presence took over the woman, or Barbara, seems to imply there's a lot more going on there, doesn't it? What I meant by the force of nature thing is, like, this is a power obviously beyond the understanding of most people, if not all people. And you don't tend to control those without having an incredibly bad time of it. Hello, shotgun.
Mott knew that Wake was smarter than him. Wake had more money, a beautiful wife, everything. And Hartman said Wake was important. That made him better than Mott. But Mott was calling the shots now. He'd expected Wake to whimper and grovel, but instead, he seemed willing to fight. Mott knew he'd gotten under Wake's skin. If only Mott actually had his wife. The thought made him shiver.
I do like that it's also presenting the side stories in the manuscript. It's not just like, here's what's coming next. No, it's an entirely different angle on some of the things we've been through. It's quiet. Too quiet. You missed. It's fucking good music in this game as well. It's subtle, but when it picks up, it really does. Fleshes the story out from other people's point of view. Exactly. Blair. Very conveniently left everywhere. Maybe this was Hartman's preparation plan you mentioned. Ow! At least I only have to get rid of one of those.
For the moment, Barry was just glad he had survived the fall. He had been separated from Al, and there was no easy way to climb back up. He told himself he'd be okay in the gloomy forest at night. He would just have to wait for a while for Al to find his way down. Barry turned when he heard the heavy footsteps and saw the movement. The man-shaped shadow lunged at him from the bushes, an axe held high. Barry screamed and threw up his hand. The world exploded.
That's concerning. Revolver ammo, lithium batteries. Right, let's run through. There's a light up here I can use. Save some ammo. We're getting far too much ammo for this to not, like, eventually be a bit of a boss fight of some description. But I've forgotten this area, so... I remembered fighting the big guy. I've forgotten the rest of the area. Good fucking view, though.
Hartman watched as Wake's features slackened. The man was bullheaded, no doubt. Even lying on the bed, he'd almost broken Hartman's nose the second time. But with a little time, he could break Wake down, give him proper direction. Wake was easily the most promising subject he had had. Well, since Tom, really. Sleep well, Alan, Hartman whispered with a smile. Let me take care of you. He sniffed hard to clear his throbbing nose, swallowed blood, and barely tasted it.
So it was us who broke his nose. It seems. Fucking good. More shotgun ammo. Too much ammo. Has to be something. Tom was also a subject. So Hartman's been studying this shit for a while. Possibly discovered it through Tom. So this is set in 2008. So Hartman's been studying this for at least 35 years by this point.
You're alive! Let's get out of here. Can you open this gate?
Maybe.
Were they friends?
Well, I slammed it shut when the nasty showed up, and the key fits kind of loose in the lock, so,
Barry?
I'll find it, don't worry about it!
Were they friends, or was Tom just being used?
Hurry up, Barry!
I'm on it! I'm on it!
Big boys. 1 second. Barry! The thing had a flare for that rush.
Here it is!
Good.
Al, please tell me we're headed for the nearest. You're now leaving Bright Falls. Come back soon.
He grabbed the
sign.
fucking cutout.
Going to the Anderson farm.
I knew you were gonna say something like that. You know what? You owe me big time for this. When this is through, if we make it, I don't care what anybody says, I'm done with darkness. You're gonna buy me a tanning bed as a gift, and I'm gonna live in it.
Should point out we didn't see where Hartman went. I mean, we kind of assume he got eaten by the darkness, but we didn't actually see it. He's gonna live on the sun. I mean, would you? I would.
I'm crazy, but that's fine, Barry.
Oh, you got that right, Al. You're barking mad. You are by far the craziest.
But maybe that's inevitable when you deal with crazy stuff like this. It helps. This is happening, Barry. Alice, they never had Alice. She's trapped in the darkness at the bottom of the lake, but she's not dead.
Al, how can you know that?
I know, Barry. I can...
Al,
No, listen. I can bring her back. I can find her. There's something special about this place. The lake, it does something to the works of art created here. It makes them come true. But there's a catch. The dark presence, whatever that thing is, twists it to its own ends. That's why all of this is happening. It's using my manuscript to take over everything.
Al, I believe you.
It happened to Thomas Zane before it happened to the Andersons.
I believe you. Crazy or not, you're not delusional. Weird shit's going down. That's a fact. I'm on board, man. I'm with you.
The Andersons knew about it, but they were too far gone to tell me with all the drugs they were on. But they wrote it down. There's a message somewhere at their farm, Barry. We just need to find it.
Look out!
We haven't seen Mott either.
Al! God damn it, Al, talk to me!
I had lost my gun in the crash. Barry was nowhere to be seen.
That's why you should never put your gun on the dashboard.
Barry! Oh, man, you're okay! Jeez, it's good to hear your voice! I was trying to get out of the car, but the ground gave way. Man, what a drop! And don't worry, your cutout is fine.
Forget that! Are you okay?
I hit some bushes, didn't get a scratch. There's no way you can climb down, though. It's like a sheer wall. Ah! Al! There's something moving down here!
Barry, it's a taken! Use a flare, Barry!
Oh, yeah!
Barry, are you alright?
I'm good, Al! I'm great! Guess you never messed with anyone from New York City before, huh?
So, I'm not sure you guys caught a glimpse of it. If you look, before Barry runs off, if you look at Barry.
Barry, just wait for me, okay?
Al! I'm not staying here! It's suicide! I'm going to the farm! I'm gonna go ahead and secure the area!
He's carrying the cutout.
Don't worry about it! I'm on the case!
He's carrying the cutout.
This would turn into a disaster if I didn't catch up with Barry.
Taylor just saw it. All I heard in the corner of my hearing was, oh, for fuck's sake. To be fair, if this is all part of the story that Alan is writing, because Alan is definitely somewhere, has written all of this, then he would obviously write that the pair of them survive it. Shit. Coffee promise. Please, I need my coffee for these barrels. They both think the other is a sensible, level-headed person, me possibly. Oh, that's not a good sign. I need to flick this light back on. There's a manuscript page down there, and you bet your ass I'm gonna try and get to it. Page!
When he stopped the car at the Anderson farm, Walter felt relieved. Oblivion was close at hand. The brothers wouldn't miss a jar of moonshine or two in the booby hatch. But then he saw the man on the porch, and he knew who it was. Driving for his life and knowing it was useless, he didn't realize he was crying until he couldn't see the road for the tears.
Who did Walter see? Wait, Walter had a friend who'd went missing, right? They had a fight. That was Walter, wasn't it? I really could do with Alan having a bit more stamina. Fuck. Oh! That actually, no shit, hurt like hell. Tree! There we go. Best defense is a tree. More fuck. Ow. Second best defense is a rock. Burbs.
Shadows crawled over the gate. I needed a light to destroy them to get through.
There's the electric for it. Up here? No, but manuscript. Oh, yes, it is up here. Oh, there's a hole in the. Son of a.
I hoped there'd still be a working generator somewhere around here to power up the old lights by the gate.
Yeah, I just didn't expect the platforming section. At least the jump is actually not that bad.
Agent Nightingale stared at the passed-out rider. The man was sleeping off one hell of a night. Nightingale felt a stab of envy at Wake's oblivion, but he had a job to do. He put the gun to Wake's head and almost became a murderer. His hand shook and his throat felt tight and dry. Biting his teeth, he tried again to pull the trigger. He lost the nerve. Wake stirred. Nightingale would have to settle for an arrest.
But we still don't know why! That shaking you might hear is actually my controller shaking every time I do the generator, vibration motors in my controller go nuts. And this controller is great, but it does have a bit of rattle when the vibration motor is actually going full pelt.
I could sense the movement in the woods ahead. Facing the enemy without a weapon was dangerous, but I had no choice.
Did, however, have a flashlight. I mean, the answer to that, JD, I'm afraid to say, is alcohol. Something I am intimately familiar with. Okay, we need to keep running. I have no weapon. Please. Ah, damn it. Need to kite them. Dodge. More dodging. Okay, I'm not sure I can do this. Yeah, this ain't happening. Run! Arse.
I could sense the movement in the woods ahead. Facing the enemy without a weapon.
So
was
I need to
dangerous,
basically
but I had
sprint
no
to that
choice.
light, I think. Trust no one in the dark. So, person dropping off torches is still being useful. I have no light. I have no batteries. Oh no. Faster, 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 faster. One. Shit, I got hit. Two. Fuck it. Dodge. Shit. Double shit. We can use this just to give me some time. Ah, made it. Huh. That was a bit nil-bro. Now, sometimes the generators and that aren't really possible in normal mode, and they're definitely impossible in Nightmare.
A car was driving away from the farm, headed in the same general direction as I was. For all I knew, it was Barry, caught in the consequences of leaping before looking.
No, that was Walter, probably. Hang on. Hey! We have a better flashlight. Has more battery. If we check, yeah, if we look at a comparison, it just seems to hold more battery. Possibly has a bit more to it as well, but definitely holds more battery. Remember I said about one of the best parts about this is how they've increased the texture resolutions on things they don't really have to? This shit right here. Ah, the mag light doubles as a police battle. Yeah. But Alan still won't have a melee attack.
The car was heading for the cabin up ahead. It wasn't far. If it was Barry, I would see the damage soon.
Yep. Definitely battery. Might be a little more powerful as well.
I'm trying to deliver each page to the right time and place. I'm trying to show you how the story goes.
So
I'd seen glimpses of the light before. I had seen it in my dream. It was a strange spaceman or a diver in a bulky suit. He was the one who'd been placing the pages on my path.
Tom was a diver.
The dark presence followed the choreography laid out to it in the manuscript, growing stronger and stronger, moving like a storm from one scene of destruction to the next. But it was still bound to follow the story and chained to the dark place it came from. When the story reached the end it longed for, it would finally be free.
That's almost certainly Tom at this point, surely. Also, I think we're missing a page. Sorry about that. It makes sense if it's Tom. Because Alan showing up. Open the door and... Oh, fuck, I hate when that happens. It darkens the entire screen. When that flash of light happens, it triggers the game's automatic exposure. Which causes that. I hate it. Sorry, I'm dodging bear traps. Ah! Shit. Well, that's one for the clips.
The storm raged on as the Anderson brothers walked unsteadily away from the clinic with the other patients in tow, knowing that this time they wouldn't return. The darkness around them seethed with horrors, but Tor and Odin were unafraid. Their eyes glinted with guile. They knew every secret path, and there was blood on their hands. They had fought these shades before.
Hey! The Anderson brothers saved them! Tom had that as a hobby. It was the reason he came to Golden Lake.
Left a gun behind. Now I had a fighting chance of reaching the farm.
The taken are filled with the darkness. Yep, we got that message. Although to be fair, you wouldn't know that I got that message. You can understand why I named this episode the Twitch stream The Andersons, because they are very important for this part of the story, you know? Thanks, Tiki. Great name, by the way. Right, shotgun is the only gun I have. Let's see if I can avoid using it for as long as I can. Hello. Ah, son of a... Okay, nice gameplay thing. If I get hit, I get knocked out the track. That's a very nice bit of gameplay, gameplay design right there. Thank you very much. Dodge. Duck, dive, and dodge. I gotta keep going. Ah, son of a... Shit. Oh, that was a lot of bullets I didn't want to spend. So, there is a harder difficulty mode I've alluded to before called Nightmare Mode, and that is very much survival horror. We barely have enough bullets for these levels at this point. In Nightmare Mode, you are running. Constantly running. Oh shit. Ow. There's a light there, there's a light there, there's a light there, there's a light there. Dodge. That dodge literally saved my life. Fuck me. Okay.
I could see the car, but there was no sight of the driver.
Hello? Anybody here? Barry!
No! Danny, you're not! Please! What are you? No!
Oh, Walter. There's no point me rushing up there because I'm not going to be able to save him at that point. I just feel bad for him. He had a fight with his mate and, like, this happened. Don't adjust your sets. It is really dark in here.
I know you. You were in jail the other day.
I went to the farm again for the moonshine, you know? It makes you see. They're not gonna miss it. They're in the loony bin. But my buddy, Danny, I lost him. Something's gone wrong with him. It's not him. Like a real bad follow-up to a real good movie. Where the best friend's suddenly the bad guy. Who wrote this crap anyway?
That would be me, mate. Oh.
I've run through every possible course in my head. If I continue like the Dark Presence wants me to, the story I'm writing won't save Alice. It's a horror story, and it's going to kill her, and me, and everybody in this town. No one will survive. Darkness will consume everything. This is what it's wanted all along. It will be free, unstoppable. It used Alice to get to me, dangled her in front of me to keep me going. It was never going to release her. I'm going to change this. I'll escape. I've written myself into the story. I'm now the protagonist. This feels like a terrible risk, but it's the only way to save Alice. I'll be bound by the events of the story just as much as anyone else who's been woven into it. The story must stay true for this to work. There have to be victims along the way, near escapes, cliffhangers. In a horror story, it can't be certain that the hero will succeed or even survive. He almost has to die. I'll write my own escape into the story next. I need help. Zane's going to be the one who will help me. I'll make it happen.
This is a flashback. The TV screens are a flashback. It's the only thing that makes sense at this point. It's a flashback to when Alan wrote the manuscripts that Zane are now giving. Hi, Danny. So I get a distinct feeling I'm gonna have to go through that window. How many?
Danny, huh?
How many layers of meta are we into now? Oh, good question. I don't know. Aha. Car.
The farm was still a good distance away. I'd need a car to get there fast.
So, I was trying to find a way of describing what this game is to me. Or what this game is. To me, this is like... You guys ever watched the film Big Fish? I know Tato hasn't. You ever watched the film Big Fish? It's a film about... I mean, it's a really fantastical film, but it's fundamentally a film about storytelling. This is kind of like that.
If Barry wasn't up here, he was probably in trouble down at the farm. For a moment, I felt bad for doubting him. After all, I'd made it this far myself. But Barry was Barry.
I'm sorry, I saw a... coffee. Big Fish is great. But this feels like a game about the meta of storytelling. It's not, honestly, it's not that deep, but, you know, it's that kind of, Ooh! Hello. I saw light. Oh, we got flashbangs now, that's good. Batteries. Anything up here to grab? Nope. So the farm's down there, but I do want to see what's up there at the lookout. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Hunting rifle. Bunch of ammo. That's going to be helpful.
Well, as I'm sure everyone's noticed, that storm we all felt coming is finally here. The boys at the Weather Service reckon it'll last until morning at the very least. Pertaining to that, let me read that missing persons alert again. The Sheriff's Department's still looking for a Caucasian woman, 30 years old, slim and blonde with blue eyes. She may be lost in the woods, and it's possible she's been injured in a car accident. If you see her, please make sure you get her indoors and call the sheriff. It's bad weather to be caught out in, so if you see someone in the area who maybe looks a little confused, give him a hand, all right? This is Pat Maine on KBF FM, hoping you're all safe and warm tonight.
Huh, I wonder where we're going. I thought for a second you just crawled out here. No. No. In you get. Bye. Yes, it didn't take much to get this thing smoking. Oh! It's a GTA 2 car. Oh, yeah, that's a callback. Hit 3 things and immediately explode, and I have to get out of the car. Get to the light. I'm wasting ammo. Oh, you're kidding me. Hang on. Flare! And the flare failed. I threw a flare. I thought I threw a flare, but I must have been still in the stagger animation. Still want the rifle because it has more ammo than the shotgun. Trigger the listen, and then run on down, get back in the car. I'm just gonna deal with these people. So you do have a kind of passive light damage. It doesn't stop them or slow them down, but it does save battery significantly. Right. Now GTA 2 was great because if you knew where to go, you could beat every single level very quickly, because all you had to do was get a certain cash value to get to the next level. And in each part of the city there was a tank. Oh, I went the wrong way. In each part of the city there was a tank. and you could just do the tank rampage and get to the next level piece of piss. Just in case any of you ever feel like spinning that up again. Give you an idea of how much Rockstar has changed as a company. At one point they even gave away GTA 1 and 2 for completely free on PC as part of like a 20th anniversary. Can't imagine modern Rockstar doing that, can you? I actually have them on Steam because at one point there was a massive deal on like the entire GTA set, and I wanted to grab the reverse engineered Vice City and GTA 3, which is still the best way to play those two games on PC. It's a reverse engineered copy of both of them because excuse me a second. Flare. Oh, it doesn't work. Okay. Busy finding GTA versions of GTA to remove you. No Dover puppy. Yeah, Taylor, it's okay. Do you want to tune in on your phone, or are you just going to get some quiet? That's okay. I asked because if you go now, you're gonna miss one of the best parts of the game. Which is why I ask. Okay. Get the air. It's just
the brothers used to be some kind of rock stars, but it hadn't really sunk in until I saw the stage.
Ow! Run! Incoming! There's too many of them!
God damn.
I'm so glad you decided to go it alone, Mr. Bronson.
Shut up and shoot! Ow! We have to fight them off! I can set off more of the fireworks from here and help you out! Hey, Al! Did you notice there's a lot of ammo and stuff around? This place is stopped! Al! Hold on! I'm trying to get the stage lights on!
I forgot about the fireworks show in the middle of it. Fucking stage rushes, man. Do you understand why I was playing this music at the start of a couple of streams? Damn, I was trying my best. 3 minutes is a long time to go.
Please, please, please!
It does have checkpoints. When he turns on the singer's light, I can walk into it and that's a checkpoint. Oh, hey, look. Thank you. Fuck me. Is it really a rock concert if you don't blow up a shed?
That was awesome!
Bright Falls, rock and roll capital of America.
And the moonshine. Yeah, actually quite possible. I fucking love that section. So, the group behind Old Gods of Asgard is Poets of the Fall, which is a kind of... They mix between like heavy rock and techno pop rock. They're good. I like them. Hang on. Pump action shotgun. Please. Thank you. 28 bullets. That's what I needed. Yeah, they worked with Remedy to write 3 songs for Alan Wake and a 4th song, all under the Old Gods of Asgard thing. And I said before, Old Gods of Asgard is too good a name for a fictional band. It's a really good band name. Okay, Ted, that was the awesome bit. You're welcome.
See, bestseller, no reason to worry. Your cutout's good as new, right where I left it. I'll come back for it once we have the place secured.
Yeah, that's been my biggest worry all this time.
We need to get this thing moved out of the way.
This is as far as I got before they ambushed me.
Okay, now we're climbing. Exactly, Angnor, but I wasn't going to mention that one. That is for a future title. Oh.
Hey, I think Alan Wake here has something to say. What's that, Al?
I'm Alan Wake. I'm always right about everything. And if I don't get my way, I'll sulk all day long.
It's okay, Angnor.
Intense and moody. It makes me very
Out of context, it doesn't really matter much.
curious. Right now, I'm just standing here because I need my best friend Barry to carry me. But that's okay. I can just take him for granted.
Can I put a bullet in
I
that?
think I see what you did there.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
You want me to do my imitation of Barry Wheeler? No? Thought so.
Also, we have a giant-ass flashlight now. We went from heavy-duty flashlight to work light. Easy. Why did the Andersons put that there?
Wow! You look at that thing, Al! They really went all out with this Viking crap, didn't they?
Fuck me, it's a longbow.
Look at all this stuff. They must have done okay for themselves, so how come I never heard of these guys before?
And this from the guy who learned about Ozzy Osbourne through reality TV?
It's a they've got a fucking longship.
Sleep. We all spend a third of our dreams in its soft embrace, somewhere between fantasy and
Hey, remember when I got you that gig? Your first real writing job, what got you started? Was this one of your episodes?
In Night Springs. Tonight's episode, The Dream of Dreams.
So Alan Wake wrote Night Springs.
We join Mr. Jones as he explores the endless dreamscape, only to be brought to a sudden stop by a decidedly mundane situation. A long line of people.
Hey, Jones, right? Listen, we're gonna have to wait until His Highness over there is good and ready. Oh, wow. Who's that? You don't know him? What are you, new? He's the guy dreaming us. Well, not just us. He dreams everything. All of this.
But wait, no. I'm the one who's dreaming. I'm asleep. Isn't this my dream?
Oh, yeah. Sure. Get real, pal. You're just another dream. I'm a dream. You're a dream. The weirdo in the diving suit is a dream. And the girl made of smiles and sunshine is definitely a dream.
But I'm pretty sure I'm dreaming this.
Well, maybe you're a really confused dream. What am I, a shrink? All I know is I'm going with the smart guys, and they say that's the guy doing the dreaming. Right there.
I don't know what that means.
It means we keep him happy. No sudden falls. We make sure he has his clothes on when he goes out in public. No chases where the monster is nipping at his heels and he runs like crazy, but his legs don't seem to get him anywhere. None of that. Because if he wakes up in a cold sweat... Yeah, precisely. So we wait till he wants to move on. Keep things nice and calm.
Hey, something's happening here.
Yeah? What's that?
What? Can't you hear that?
Oh, God help us, it's an alarm clock. Oh, it's you, isn't it? Please, man, I got a wife and kids. Please don't wake.
That was good. I'm not sure if Night Springs is meta though. I would take that. Eh. Nice car. That I just saw it. No, is Azzy okay? Oh, Azzy is a nice cat. I want to get up there. I think there's a way. Somewhere. Aha, stairs. We're gonna dive into it was a nice tip at helping the Toner for developing story, yeah. That's the great thing about the Night Springs thing, it's more of just like a, oh, here's a show within a show. Maybe it's part of Alan trying to ground himself. This is a manuscript page on runestones, left here by the Andersons.
The storm raged on as the Anderson brothers walked unsteadily away from the clinic with the other patients in tow, knowing that this time they wouldn't return. The darkness around them seethed with horrors, but toward...
Which one did we just pick up, or did I not pick it up? I didn't pick it up.
It's 1976. Madness reigns at the Anderson farm. Contrary to all logic, the headiest ingredient of their moonshine is unfiltered water from Cauldron Lake.
Oh great, they got dysentery.
The Andersons feel like gods.
A collar.
Odin can't stop laughing. He contemplates cutting his eye out. Tor runs across the field, naked, shrieking, hammer in his hand, trying to catch lightning. Their songs have power. Something ancient is stirring in the depths, coming back.
Darkness dysentery. Evil dysentery.
The boat looked imposing, almost like a battering ram.
Also, I have to appreciate this, right? The 1975 Ragnarok tour. Be ordered of celestial wrath and fury. Seattle, Bakersfield, Long Beach, New York City, Newark, Detroit, Jacksonville, Tampa, New Orleans, and Baton Rouge. They really were a big group before the lake took everything away from them. That's just what the lake does, you know? That's why no one's heard of Thomas. I would assume that the lake just buries these people. Well, no, run. Hey, excuse you. Okay, so this torch is actually more powerful, but still has a very similar amount of battery to the other one. Fuck it, flare, I'm stuck. I got no more throwables, have I? If darkness has a lower boiling point than water, distillate would be even more darkness than Rollick. I think it's safe to assume that darkness has a lower boiling point than water, considering that you can melt away the darkness with a flashlight. Assuming that these are old incandescent bulbs, they're still what? At distance of more than a foot, maybe 40-50 degrees? So what's this, gallium level? Sorry, there's a teleporting asshole. And you need to deal with those because they chase you very far. You're effed with late moonshine. Oh yeah.
I think we can make it through here, Al!
Weird bit of odd light in there. Could be entirely sanitary, evil water. Most definitely. So I'm trying to avoid electric cables while also looking for secrets. No. Ow, son of a... I wish I had a throwable. I'm pretty certain one of them walked into that electric light, that electric sharp spot. There we go. The body is strong, but the body is possessed. Death by darkness, snoo snoo. The mind is willing, but the body is spongy and bruised. Hi, Barry. The body has taken a dozen axes to the spot. There's the still.
Those geezers had quite a production going on. Ooh, you know what, Al? If we make it through this alive, I'm gonna start representing them. Yep, sell this stuff online, maybe get a reality show going, release a new single.
Good luck with that, pal.
Hey, you find us a way out of here, okay? I'm gonna take a closer look at this stuff.
I mean, it's obvious we go that way.
From the other side. I'd have to find another way.
Up and over? Okay. I mean, the typical thing would just be to Ah, yes. The foot key. Never underestimate the power of the foot key. The writer's favorite tool. Dealing with stubborn story points. The foot key. This is why you always reload.
I'm good. Keep your eyes open, okay?
Remember to use your boot and not your shoulder. Better leverage and less likely to injure yourself. Yeah, don't pop your shoulder out. It's a very good way to have a very bad time popping your shoulder out. The only time I've ever seen someone actually do it, it was... Ugh. It was not a pleasant time for them, I'll tell you that much.
As you regular listeners know, I tend to work through the night, but I'm not the only one. Deputies Mulligan and Thornton are taking a couple of moments off their busy schedule to join me here in the studio. Boys, how busy are you now? Deerfest is almost here, isn't it? I bet that keeps you in business.
Pretty busy, yeah. Actually, Pat, we've been real busy with other stuff, which concerns an ongoing investigation. We can't talk about that, Thornton. I wasn't gonna say anything. I was just saying we got, you know, other irons to fry.
And how would you compare your workload to last year's? Things have seemed relatively peaceful to me, but people do tend to get a little wild this time of year.
Oh, it's wild, Pat. It's pretty wild. There's been all sorts of trouble this year. Vandalism, fighting, public disturbances. A lot of people gone missing, too. Yeah, it's pretty much the usual stuff, Pat. Just, you know, a lot more of it.
Now, is it just me, or does Deerfest get wilder every year? People seem to be more drunk, at least, or they start earlier and younger.
Oh, it's definitely not just you, Pat, but... Definitely, Pat. Hey, I'm talking here, Thornton. Oh, shoot, I lost my train of thought.
Not just me.
Oh, yeah, it's wilder, Pat, but actually most of the trouble seems to be coming from grown men. People who ought to know better, you know? Kids are doing fine this year.
Well, that's nice to hear at least. Boys, I want to thank you for stopping by. I'll let you get back to your patrol.
Sure thing, Pat. Yeah, sure thing, Pat.
Hang on, I need to just move some things around. There we go. Applying double boot kick is indeed best. But still, don't pop your shoulder out.
The elevator was dead. I'd have to get some power to it first.
Easy enough.
I could see the building that had to be the Andersons' home on the other side of the field. It wasn't far now. I wasn't worried about trusting the ramblings of two burned-out geriatric wrecks. They had the goods.
I mean, to be fair, at this point, I think it's quite obvious they know what they're doing, huh? Oh no. An ammo cache. Oh no.
You've got to be kidding me.
Fucking Royal Rumble over here. Good thing I've got the good light. Son of a... Okay, that's the big one gone. I almost didn't have time to think about a giant convent harvester being in this game, but the Piercer Bulldozer incident taught me well. Yeah. Although it actually makes sense being in rural backshit America. What's they call it? Flyover states. There we go. At least that's the slang term for it, is a flyover state. The state that they're usually flown over because they're so rural no one gives a shit about them. Axe Murderer YouTube algorithm is providing interesting facts. Unsubscribe from farming facts. Flashing light to indicate where to go. Interesting point though. This is one of those rare games where the big red barrels don't explode.
Al? Is that you out there, buddy?
Yeah, it's me.
Hey, let's go, man. I think we're gonna have to work together to open this gate, Al. Looks pretty heavy. Ah! Hey, I think that's the farm on the other side of the field. We're almost there.
Never say that,
This farm
Barry.
is a crazy place for crazy people.
We should feel right at home then.
They literally did name their house Valhalla. Okay.
Come on, one more gate. Let's do this thing.
Alrighty then. Having a look around before we go in. If you guys don't mind me doing this. I appreciate that they did actually shore up their house like a Viking abode, even though it's very much not. Huh, shit, there's the lake. They were in fact parked on the edge of Cauldron Lake. Son of a bitch. Those men have a brand. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if they have a couple of physical brands as well, Tiki. Just seems to be the way they go.
The lights are out. I guess we better check the fuse box.
Fuck me. Of course, they got the Flying V, the drum kit. Vinyl player. Please do not recycle. Fragile. Yeah, it's what gives you power in regards to the darkness. The rock stars have Norse. Hmm? Alan and Stephen King. Oh, I see where you're coming from. Having actual Barry, move out the way. Having actual influence. Of course there's a coffee thermos in the toilet. It's probably filled with moonshine.
You know, this place looks kind of lived in. I thought the Andersons were in the booby hatch.
Oh,
Yeah,
gods.
I don't think they keep too
Come
close
on,
an
Al,
eye
let's
on
get
them
the
at the
lights
clinic.
on, huh?
They seem to slip away a lot so they can get wasted.
No kidding. Those guys sound awesome.
Oh, gods know the truth. Also, full credit where due for actually having house design that is representative of a real house.
Again, Alice's screams rang in the stillness of the night. I saw myself run toward the cabin, flashlight in my hand. I followed my past self. I was an out-of-body observer, a time traveler in a crazy drunken dream. This was the beginning. The night Alice had disappeared. The mystery of what had happened during the missing week was about to reveal itself.
Yeah, you'd think that, wouldn't you? Ah. The fuse box is even in a reasonably sensible location. Basically a utility cupboard.
Can you hear that, Al? Music?
Of course. We need to find where it's coming from. That's the message the Andersons talked about. That's the whole reason we're here.
Lady of the Light? Oh, that's gotta be what's-her-face, the crazy lamp lady from the town.
Cynthia Weaver.
Right. Must be.
I also played this in the front of a couple of streams.
Okay. We need to find Cynthia Weaver. We'll stay here for the night and head back to town as soon as it gets light.
Hey, Al. Lots of hours before dawn. Might as well get some rest. And by rest, I mean drunk.
Come on, Barry. This is... Yeah, what the hell?
It's been one of those days.
Seriously, because I know we don't get along, but we're gonna find her, right? And even though you're a crazy bastard, I'm gonna stick by you, no matter what, ever, Al. Sure, like a brother.
I'm a writer, goddammit.
Correct.
If I just wanted to, I could write 10 books a year. And they'd be the best books that year.
No, you couldn't.
That's right, I couldn't. But I could, because I'm a writer.
What? What do they put in this stuff? I feel like my brain is coming out of my nose. I'm gonna get the recipe off those coots and be a booze millionaire.
I just miss her, Barry. I just want her here with me.
I know, Al. I know. It's gonna be okay. We're gonna make it okay.
And then he realizes he's dreaming. Oh.
Alice, I'm coming. It's all right. I'm coming.
It was a crazy drunken dream, and yet it was more than that. It was the truth, a suppressed memory unearthed by the Andersons' moonshine. I was there, an out-of-body observer. This was the night Alice and I had arrived at Bright Falls, the night Alice had disappeared. I had a chance to find out what had happened. I remembered being surprised to see the cabin dark. Alice would have never turned the lights off. I remembered thinking I caught a glimpse of her form underwater, sinking into the darkness.
Dived in after her.
Was the last vague memory I had of that night. After that, the next thing I could remember was waking up behind the wheel of the crashed car and finding the first pages of the manuscript. I couldn't find her in all that blackness. I must have thought she drowned.
Alice!
Jagger had Alice, and so she had me.
Alice!
I'd been easy prey.
Look at the cabin. Is there someone in the window?
Alice?
Maybe she didn't drown after all. Maybe she's inside.
Alice!
Yes.
The dark presence had touched me. She had dug her nails into my brain and used me, made me her puppet.
She must be here somewhere. Maybe upstairs in the study.
Alice!
Yes, that's where she is. You can apologize.
Alice!
You laugh at the whole thing together and put it behind you.
Also, while we're here, I can show you the stump that I spoke of. This stump is right at the beginning of the game. It's a bit hard to see with this kind of texture, but you can see it here. It's TZ and BJ. Thomas Zane, Barbara Jagger. This actually was his home. Right, up the stairs. Yeah, there's some really great little things. I love this fucking game, man.
Alice?
She's not here. You were foolish to think so. No, she's dead. She drowned.
No, no, no!
It's your fault your wife is dead. You are guilty. All she wanted was to help you right. You killed her. Oh, hush. There's still hope. Cauldron Lake is a special place. Here, you have the power to change things. She wanted you to write. I will tell you what to do.
Side thing, in all of the videos, you'd think these two are lights, but no, they're the windows in the study.
You can write her back. The story will come true, and all will be well again.
She had Alice, and the manuscript was the ransom for her. Yes. All right. I'll fix it. I'll bring her back. No. I wrote it. I remembered it all now. In the dark, I'd written for days, a week, almost a complete manuscript of a novel entitled Departure. Jagger had been my editor, whispering in my ear, making sure that the unfolding story would make her more and more powerful. I thought I was saving Alice. Even with the cobwebs she put in my head, some part of me had been aware enough to write my escape into the story, to bring a light into the cabin to release me before I could finish, to interrupt the horror story before the ending, where darkness consumed everything and everyone. Zane was weak and far away, but I had written him into the story, and his light had been enough to set me free.
It isn't here now. I'm here because it was written. I brought the light to set you free. You must hurry. We'll know I'm here. It will be back soon. It stole the skin of my Barbara a long time ago. She looks so old.
I had woken up, confused and groggy, my mind consumed by darkness and fear. All I could do was to escape. The week spent in the cabin had taken its toll. I was barely conscious, and fading fast. It had to have cost Zane terribly, thrown him even deeper into whatever dark place he now haunted. But he had managed to weaken the dark presence, kept me safe that night. my fault.
That's right, James Joyce. It's your fault, and you're gonna pay for it.
This is the music they were listening to.
There's an old town road with mystery of Tom the poet and his muse, and a magic lake which gave a light to the words the poet used.
Tiki, can you see why I like it? This is so good! It's put together so well!
About a grace, and told the stories of treasures deep beneath the blackened waves. Till in the stillness of wonder, and still in its misty crown, the muse she went down to the lake, and in the waves she drowned. And now to see your love set free, you will need the witch's cabin key. Find the lady of the light, gone mad with the night. That's how you reshape destiny. The poet came down to the lake to call out to his dear. When there was no answer, he was overcome with fear.
Yeah, I can't remember if we actually find out what Nightingale's deal is.
He searched in vain for his treasure lost, and too soon the night would fall, and only his own echo would wail back as his call. And when he swore to bring back his love by stories he'd create, nightmares shifted in their sleep in the darkness of the lake. And now to see your love set free, you will need the witch's cabin.
But yeah, that was a lot of people's... That's why so many people stopped. Like, they'll play the first 2 episodes, think, oh, this isn't really going anywhere, and then just stop. They might start the 3rd episode, but, like, that's when it gets really, like, exposition heavy. Because, like I said, they took episodes 3, 4, and 5 of the original plan and crushed it into one episode.
And vowed them both to silence deep beneath the lake. Now if it's real or just a dream, one mystery remains, for it is said on moonless nights they may still haunt.
And yeah, the lyrics of this song actually tell you exactly what happened with Tom and Barbara. Short version is, yes, Barbara actually died. Barbara drowned. Tom knew the lake had power simply through experience and tried to write her back into existence. Realised that that was a mistake and then locked everything away, including himself, to protect the world. The implication being that this song was written by the old gods of Asgard through the influence of Tom to, you know, set up for this. I fucking love this game, man. Tomorrow we will continue with episode 5. But it is 10:30 PM, and even if I'm not going to bed soon, I don't really want to be streaming till 1 AM. Which is what will happen if I try to play the next episode. So, thank you, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and everyone outside and in between.
Previously on...
I also would like Tiki to sleep at some point. So, you know.
On Alan Wake. Under the influence of the Dark Presence, I wrote a horror story that is...
I'm waiting for the little save disc to go. Okay, because now I can just do this and kill it. So yeah, thank you, everyone. Yeah, I know full bloody well that if I stream the next episode of it, as much as I want to, dear God, do I want to stream that next episode. I know that Tiki would end up staying awake. It would be like 3 a.m. his time. And I don't want to do that to you, mate. I really don't. So, thank you, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, everyone outside and in between for joining me today. I think it's been a really good... I really enjoyed sharing this shit. Like, now that the story is coming together, can you blame me for like wanting to actually share this shit with you? Because it's so good. It's so good. I think it's time for me to call it. Yeah, I'm just gonna call it cold. So thank you, everyone. I will see all of you tomorrow. I should be able to just get a quick teaser up of what the next episode is going to be. If I just there we go. Teaser for the next episode. Thank you, everybody. Have a good one. And I will see all of you tomorrow. Have a good one, folks. Damn! Bye.